Alrighty, hello viewers. In today's episode, number 2 of Grouse Master Does the Allagash, we are going to have a bird cleaning lesson of how to clean a ruffed grouse by the bird master himself, Kevin, Uncle Lem, Wainwright.
This is a partridge. A dead partridge. A dead partridge is not going to do you any good unless you clean it up. So, I'm going to show you how to do that. Now, if you're squeamish, we want to warn you that this could get a little hard on you. So, I pulled the feathers apart. Whoops. I would show you what he had in his gizzard, but there's nothing in there. Now, notice how the feathers come apart easily. We do not save the legs. We pull the feathers out.
So you are being wasteful with the legs.
Yes, we're leaving them for the critters. You see this V in between the breastplates here, ladies and gentlemen? Can you see that, viewers at home? Okay, you need to stick your finger in there and go, ooh, ooh. And then you grab the bird by the head and you pull it back and you just loosen them up a little bit, okay? Then you go down to the other end and you pull the feathers there. Well, sometimes you do, sometimes you don't, but you find the bottom of his breastbone coming down, and you stick your finger under the breastbone at the back, near his anus. You do know what that is, ladies and gentlemen, I hope, yes. And then you grab him by the legs with your finger hooked under his breastbone, and you pull. Then you even cheat and you grab them up there and you pull them out, and voila. Quick, clean, easy. The Grouse Master way. Done professionally. Now hold on, don't weep and cry. The critters will get that probably almost before we've left. That is the end of our video on how to clean a partridge in the Allagash. Do you have any questions?
Well, we have other questions. They're not necessarily related to cleaning the partridge.
Ask what you wish.
There was an incident today that was a non-hunting incident directly. It was sort of indirect. And since you were the driver and this incident happened while driving, why don't you describe this one-of-a-kind incident that we had today?
We don't have to describe it. Why don't you just come follow me, Mr. Videographer, and we will show you. I have to get my dead partridge cleaned up pretty good. Oh, you see this mark right here? That is from a logging truck. Do I look good in the reflection? Tell me now for the truth before we go on. No, that is a logging truck issue. He just came a little close. And
what was the issue?
Well, he came a little close. We tried to get off the road, but the tires started to go down, so I stopped. And I looked up at him as he went by, and he smiled. And then we watched the end of his truck come around, and he took the corner, and then the mirror just kind of tilted in a hair. Can't do it now. And that was that.
So we got whacked by a limb off a log on a logging truck that was close enough that this videographer noticed that you were leaning toward the center of the truck instead of staying upright in the driver's seat.
I was not worried about it. I knew we were safe and sound. But I did forget to show you something else about the bird cleaning effort.
Okay, we're back to bird cleaning.
Some of the more astute observers some of you are probably too numb, but some of you may have said, well, what do you do with those wings? You pull out your handy dandy LL Bean wing clippers, and you hook them up under by the bone. Oh, did you hear that crunch?
Why, yes, we did.
And you throw it over there. And then you get the other side. Oh! Now, this is beginning to look like a small chicken breast, which is in essence what it is. And the other thing you should notice about this breast, unlike a lot of the other hunters that go out with me, do you see any pellet holes in that meat, Mr. Headley?
No, I do not.
That is because there are none. That is because the Grouse Master never gets a pellet in the breast. He very carefully shoots his birds, and he knows what he's doing. Now that we're down to this level, this concludes our videography of how to clean a partridge. I'm sorry we ended a little earlier, because I have to get back to cleaning my plethora of birds that I got today. Any other questions?
No.
Good.
Well, thank you for the lesson, Mr. Grouse Master, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your week in the Allagash. And we'll do episode 3 tomorrow at some point.
What would you like me to instruct you in tomorrow?
I'm not sure. We'll have to perhaps take requests from the audience.
But I'm not going to be with you tomorrow.
Well, we might have to do it at the camp, when we get back to camp. So
maybe we could discuss the ins and outs of spotting birds in thick cover.
We could, and we could talk about imaginary partridge as well.
There is no, well, the Grouse Master does not find imaginary partridge. So.
Well, they are hard to find since they're imaginary. So,
that's enough of this. Turn off the camera.
All right, now for the viewers at home, just remember that in the mountains, man is not necessarily at the top of the food chain.
Viewer discretion is advised.
That's right. Well, thank you, audience, for your viewership, and this concludes episode number 2 of Grouse Master Does the Allagash.